What is up, guys? Dan from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about easy Mabel beaters that you can create with a simple hot route master from nearly any formation. But before we get into the video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Madden YouTube channel. If you guys are looking to take your game to the next level in Madden 21, check out my strategy site, gridirongameplans.gg. Gridiron Game Plans is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault Update, we take a look at the meta, or the most effective tactics available being used by pro players in the MCS circuit, breaking down not only how and why the pros do what they do, but most importantly, how you can counter those metas when you face them in online gameplay. On top of that, your subscription also includes any and every offensive and defensive game plan released on the website while your subscription is active. Most recently, I just released my Spread Ace offense for my Spread offensive game plan. There are 3 hours of the Ace content in addition to 2+ hours of content out of the Spread 2x2. I'll be adding doubles and trips looks to this offense in short order. So definitely go over to Gridiron Game Plans if you guys are getting stale on offense, looking for a different way to spice the game up as we head into the late spring, early summer months. You should definitely check it out. I have not had more fun running an offense all year than this Spread offense. I can assure you guys will enjoy it. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's get into today's video. We're going to be talking about how to beat the Double Mable. And we're going to be doing this out of arbitrary formations. I'm going to be doing this out of the wide trips mainly here today. Kind of want to show you some sneaky little setups that you can use. I will say that this is best with the hot route master because you're going to want to create some routes that you basically need to find either stock in a play, but it's a lot easier if you have the hot route master. So let's go ahead and get into it. Obviously, we know 3-3-5 wide is the defense that we're going to see the rest of the year. We have seen the Double Mable, where you basically have a defense in which it looks like this. You've got a short zone. Those are your purple zones set to 5 yards. You've got a deeper zone, which is a blue zone, usually set to 20, 25, or 30 yards. And then you have a deep outside third, even over the top. So you've got a short, medium, and deep zone on each sideline. You're going to have a deep middle third over the top of your user, which is the yellow zone player. And then you have help underneath shallow in the form of a spy. So basically what this does is it says, hey, good luck attacking the sidelines, good luck attacking the middle of the field, because that's where my user is. And I've got help over the top in a third, and I've got help underneath in a drag that's going to muddy up your reads. That is no problem, because what we're going to talk about here first in this video is the hot route master C route. This is a great route that we're going to use to mimic basically a slanted go. And what this is going to do is this is going to allow you to really attack the seam very, very well. Basically what I'm saying is unless this user is ready to be right here, right as you snap the ball, you're going to have this inside pass lead to your backside solo receiver on the C route. So you'll kind of see what it looks like here, just from a stock route standpoint. Snap the ball, inside pass lead, aggressive catch it, 15 yards. Super simple, right? I mean, like, it doesn't get easier than that. If the user is not there, it is 15 yards, 10 to 15 yards. So again, here, kind of show you how this works. Again, you're going to be seeing mostly, this is a style of defense, a little two-man rush with a purple, a blue, and a third on each side, and the user just kind of hanging out in the middle of the field. So again, anytime you see that, go to a C route, hike, throw up the seam, aggressive catch it. That's 17 yards right there. Super easy. Really, really simple read. So naturally, your opponent is going to have to kind of pay attention to that. That's a route that, will basically require that their user is in a different spot. If they want to play Mabel, their user has to go there. So, if you think about it, with this defense, the user has to be over there on Evans. That's going to open up your seam ball to the other side. So if you notice that they want to, basically go fly down that direction, I mean, you're going to have to throw off the line to the tight end. So obviously, that from a standpoint of just wide trips, that makes this a little bit more difficult. Now, I want to get a little bit more advanced with this, because I think another route that is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, is the smart route of fade stop. Now, I think that the smart route of fade stop is a zone that, or a route that beats zones so well that people just have ignored all year. I don't understand. I'm like the king of two routes in this game, and everyone knows that I'm like the keeper of the barbers with the delay fades. Like, I love a delay fade more than I probably should, but The other route that I talk about all the time, and yet it just never gains the traction, and I don't know why, is the fade stop route. It's like the perfect route for attacking. It's the perfect route for basically attacking, players that like to just run Mabel coverage. Now, there are some issues. When you have a 25-yard zone, a lot of times what ends up happening is it becomes a little bit of a challenge to kind of throw this ball, which, I mean, you see right here. I mean, a 20-yard route against a 25-yard zone, it is so difficult to, stop that. I mean, they basically have to be clicked on, and all you need is a smart route of fade stop and just a regular flat route to make this happen. So, if you think about it, you could run against this double Mabel coverage a route combination that looks just like this. And I mean, if you think about it, you could do this out of damn near any offensive formation in the game that has spread potential. I mean, look at this here. So as we snap this ball, obviously X is open. Now we're going to look over here. You're going to let that 25-yard zone back off. You're going to click on and you're going to aggressive catch. Really, really simple. If you're worried about that blue zone being on the back of that player, let's say for whatever reason, like it just is kind of muddying up how this is playing. Another thing that you could do is go ahead and send a corner route out there and use a fade stop with it. Because what that corner route should do, in the case of a tight end, I actually like a tight end corner because it goes a little bit deeper. What it should do is, you could run something like this. And what this is going to do is, if you have time, that tight end should pull that blue zone further towards the sideline and really open up the ability to throw that ball inside. Now, certain formations are going to do that better than others, but it should kind of put them in a spot where it's a real challenge. Now, I want to go a little bit deeper with this. Something that you guys don't know about this is that you actually have the ability to get a fade stop in the slot as well. And all you have to do is motion your outside receiver, so he becomes the slot receiver becomes the new outside receiver. Now watch what happens when I look up his hot routes. He gets the outside routes, whether it's a corner route, that same C route that I just showed you, or you want to use a fade stop route. Now the beauty of the fade stop route is that now you really don't have to worry about like hardly anything at all, because now what you're going to end up with is you don't really need a pull route. So you could just kind of run, honestly, you could, if you wanted to, you could run the tight end on a flat if you wanted to, but as it pertains to this play, now you're spacing on this. If you imagine, you got a 5 and a 25 on both sides. This guy is kind of the user, right? If he is going to go user the C route over here, you're going to have a wide open 25-yard curl in the middle of the field on the other side. And there's going to be no zone that is going to be able to handle that. I mean, and I pressed the wrong button right there, but the right bumper receiver is such an easy player to attack with this. So, if you think about it, go ahead and do something like this. I mean, if you wanted to, even you could go ahead and run a route combo that kind of looks like this. You could go with a tight end on a drag. And I'll kind of freeze everything here once I get the zone set up for you. But the way that this is going to work is it's going to give you a nice little check down. So here we go. Again, here's kind of the yellow zone is mimicking a user in the middle of the field, right? So the way that this will work is you're going to have, this fade stop route, which is going to just chill. See how it's going to chill like literally right there. I mean, you can throw it spot in the middle of that zone pretty easily. And then, let's go ahead and go through the progression here in the instant replay. So we snap this ball. Obviously, the inside pass lead up the seam to 13 is there. Now, the reason I drag the tight end is to get that purple zone on the left out of the way. Now your check down right here is wide open. Now you've got this 25-yard route that is chilling here in the slot. This is also something else that you can do here. So let's go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and go back to this kind of setup right here. Let's go and here's another one that you could do. Something like this, right? Where you've got a smart route of fade stop on the outside on the right. You've got a flat that should pull the zones at least to the outside of that, give you an inside pass lead leverage. And then you're going to have the ability to kind of use the tight end drag to open up your check down on the left. Again, so when we go through this, you're going to be like, okay, inside pass lead to X, Y is open, and then obviously you got B open on this play as well. So you've got, you know, a 15-yard throw right off the line. If they don't guard that, you could check it down to the wide open running back. If they bait down to the running back, now all of a sudden you're looking back over to the wide side of the field on the 25-yard fade stop. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. Please, 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 for the love of God, start adding the fade stop into your offense. I see so many players, pros and casuals alike, talking about how right now with the one step ahead gone, everyone is just double mabling. That's all I'm seeing. Oh, defense is so easy. All everyone does is they double mabel. Well, my response to you guys is stop smart routing Z-spot and go every play and running flood. Those are the only two plays you guys run to beat zone. Maybe add in a fade stop every now and then, because if I were you guys, I would be salivating at the idea that you could just pick and choose a 20-yard route to throw against double mabel. This is so much room. I mean, look at how this shell looks. I mean, we're complaining about defense where it looks like this. You've got one user in the middle of the field, literally one user right here in the middle of the field, and all of his help is on the sideline and deep. I mean, look at this giant circle of turf that the user is responsible for. I mean, it's literally all those white jerseys around the perimeter and this guy covering everything inside, over the top, and underneath. I mean, it does not get easier than flooding this double mabel with literally the C routes that hit up in the seam. Again, like you see right here, this pass lead is tender right here. If the user's gonna be there, you glance down to this route, which is gonna be wide open. And if the user's, you know, over here on this side of the field, there's no chance that he's getting out here to basically this throw. To this throw right here, not a shot to get to this throw. And of course, there are ways to manipulate that. So that is today's video, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, drop those below. I'd love to see them. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Subscribe here to the YouTube channel. We upload 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Make sure you guys check out gridirongameplans.gg. Again, guys, you get an update in the vault every single week, and every bit of content in the game plans on the site for one low price of $9.95 a month. You can unlock, there's no lock-in period. You can unsubscribe at any time. Hopefully I'll see you guys over there on the website. If not, we'll see you guys right here, back here tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab, and good luck.